to inform you one thing for today, since I am in Surat right now, and I have to facilitate a workshop in some time. So I will have to drop out today, right? Because I'll have to be there at the venue in some time.
Yeah, no problem. But go through the
Yes,
recording.
yes,
Uh,
yes, yes,
Full purpose of the recording, because in our it's possible that one of you
yes.
comes late or drops off or is not able to come. Then this
Yeah,
you don't miss anything. Uh,
absolutely.
Jot down your queries, uh, which we can address in the next class.
Yes, 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 yes. Definitely, I'll do that.
Okay. You can
Thank you.
drop off
Thank you.
when it's
Yeah,
time up. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
So, tell me, what is your are you able to see the screen first of all?
Yes, sir, we can see the screen.
See the screen. Okay. Good. Okay. Yes. Kanan Mohoday, tell me.
Sir, two clarifications I wanted. One is in you were trying to explain that word pull in the context of plavanga. You mentioned as an example. Plavanga means monkey, you said, and it probably originates from Pluta or something. So then
Yes.
we just
It originates from
yeah,
the
yes, sir.
flu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I was reminded of Aditya Hridayam, where there is this, this term called Vindhya Vithi Plavangamaha. So there, when I looked at the English meaning, it talked about someone who's a journey in galactic highway or something like that. So is it coming from leap, or since you mentioned that it's a name of a monkey, so I was just wondering that what do you mean? So it's not monkey here, obviously. So I just wanted to know the meaning of this.
Anything that leaps and goes is a plavanga or plavangama. Even a frog, the Sanskrit word for a frog is a plavangama.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Let us, we have to, uh, when we start learning the Sanskrit language, we come across one speciality of this language, and that is that uh, things are identified by their properties. You know, we don't treat a word, a name, as merely a combination of varnas. Do you get what I'm saying? They are like for example, in English, suppose I say this is a table, right? There is no way you can break this word table into ta, ba, la, as meaning something different. You get what I'm saying?
Understood.
You have to associate this word. You have to associate this group of sounds with that item. That's it. Right?
Okay.
In the Sanskrit language, what happens is we always try to uh, uh, make a word which identifies with the property, one property of that item
Okay. Okay, sir.
which you are trying to do. So therefore, you obviously this will give rise to
Yeah.
many words for a single item.
Okay, sir. Okay.
That is obvious because you have different properties of things.
Right.
Right? For example, the word for water, there are more than I think more than 100 words for water.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You have got toyam, you have got jalam, you have got udakam, you have got neeram, you have got kshiram. So many words are available, which identify one property of that substance. So you have got many words. That is the reason how many words have come out for a
Okay.
single thing. Then you can have conflicts, like you said, plavangamaha. Anything that leaps and goes is a plavangama.
Right.
Now, coming to a unique meaning becomes a problem.
Yeah.
What happens is when we interpret our shastra, when we interpret a shloka, then we have to understand that we have to understand it in context. What is being talked about? That is very important. For example, the word guru, right? The word guru we identify with teacher. or somebody who imparts knowledge. Guru itself also means heavy.
Mhm.
It means heavy, something which has a lot of weight is guru, right? So in a shloka or in a sentence, you get the word guru. You cannot straight away translate it as teacher, right?
Okay.
For example, you have got guru hu swaraha, right? Or a lagu hu swaraha. Get what I'm saying? You got when we talk about chandas, right? When we talk about meter, then you have guru hu swaraha or lagu hu swaraha. Now here, this word guru has got nothing to do with teacher. It
Yeah.
only means heavy or bigger. You know, it doesn't mean anything to do with teacher. So interpretation of Sanskrit words
Yeah.
uh, has to be very carefully done in context. You
Yeah.
have to read back. You have to read behind. You have to read forward, and then come to the conclusion of what this word means. So in this specific context, what is that? Vindhya Vithi Plavangamaha. Right?
Yes.
This is the Vindhya Vithi. Vindhya, maybe the Parvata Vindhya. Vithi is a word for marg, for
Okay.
road.
Right.
A road is a Vithi. Right? So the one who is crossing the Vindhya,
Yeah.
one who crosses over the Vindhya.
Okay.
We know crossed over the Vindhya in the Mahabharata, in the our Puranas. Who crossed over the Vindhya Parvata? Anybody knows who crossed over the Vindhya and came this side?
Hanuman.
Agastya Rishi crossed over from the north to the south. He crossed over the Vindhya and came to the south. You know, that is our mythology says. Right?
Okay.
So could be referring to Agastya, right? So we have to refer it to context.
Sure.
What exactly it means. Yeah. What
Sure.
else? Next.
Yeah. And the last one I had was that when you talked about the a plus a, you said is I. Now, when you are explaining to us the avagraha chinha.
I'll
Yeah,
repeat what you said. A
yes.
plus A is I.
Yes, sir. Then in the same context, in the different context, when we are talking about avagraha chinha, then you talk about a plus that symbol for avagraha chinha. So there also you mentioned that a plus a becomes a additional matra. So in which context this becomes the I, and
A
which context?
becomes 1 minute. Let me write.
Yeah.
Right? Like this.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. So, in which context this becomes this, and I mean, is it just the poetic way of expressing without change of meaning, or where does it become one and where does it become two? I wanted to get a clarification.
Let me correct you first.
Yeah.
This is not the way it goes. It
Okay.
is A plus A becomes this. This is not. This is incorrect.
Okay, sir.
This is A plus A. They are not. They are not interchangeable.
Understood. Understood. So the order is also important. Okay.
The order is significant, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
when the akara is on the left, the ekara is on the right. Then
Okay.
we have this vruddhi taking place, right?
Yeah.
But this is quite the opposite.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? This is
Yes.
A plus A, and this gives rise to this, right? So the
Yeah.
order. Let me write the sandhis again. So you've got a plus a. Is there an order in this? Is there an order? There is no order.
Yes.
There is no specific order, correct?
Yes.
In this, there is no specific order because I have put both the dirgha and the rasva in both the places, in the
Yes.
left side as well as the right side.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the ru plus ru becomes the dirgha ru.
Yeah.
Right? There
Yeah.
is here is no case of order. Correct?
Right. Right, sir.
It's called what we call as the savarna dirgha
Yes.
sandhi. Right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Then we talked about a, plus e, e. Now you get the order.
Okay, sir.
This cannot be interchanged.
Okay, sir.
Right? So a becomes u, which becomes o. Right? Right? There's one more. There is one more. I think we talked about only this as being the guna sandhi, right? Am I right? You remember?
Uh, yes. 1 second.
Right?
Hmm.
Talked about only these two as being the guna sandhi.
Hmm. Yes.
Correct, no?
Yes.
So you have got here. You have got an example of Suryodaya,
Yes.
Surya Udaya.
Hmm.
Here you have the example of Ganesha, Gana Isha,
Yeah.
Ganesh,
Yeah.
Gana, Gana, plus Isha.
Yeah.
Here I got Surya Udaya.
Yeah.
Yes. Now there's you can cite one more, which I did not do it last time deliberately. A plus A. Don't we expect something to happen with Ru also? If something is happening with E, U, we can expect something to happen with the Ru also. And that is that what happens to Ru is you get R. Okay? And you use a very common word. In we everybody knows the word Maharshihi. In the Sanskrit context, we will call it Maharshihi with the Visarga. But we know the word Maharshi, everybody knows the word Maharshi,
Yeah.
right? What is Maharshi? Can anybody say? Or who is Maharshi?
Maha plus Rishi.
Very nice. So it is the word Maha plus Rishi. Now do you see we are already using this Guna Sandhi? Are you seeing what is happening here? Instead of this, right?
Yeah.
Are you getting Maharshi?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
This refer becomes this thing. You get this ra halanta, no? Becomes this refer here. Now do you see we are using this sandhi without knowing, what we are using.
Hmm.
Maha Rishihi is Maharshihi.
Hmm.
Okay? So this is also a Guna sandhi. Okay? So we have got three kinds of Guna sandhis. Right? Here you have the A, the O, and the R. Right? And then
Yeah.
we went a little further and we talked about A, and then we had AI, combination of AI. Now this is also has an order. This cannot
Yeah.
this cannot be interchanged. This cannot be interchanged.
Yes. Yes.
On the I, and you have A, O. If this combination comes, which also cannot be interchanged, this gives rise to the O. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now you might ask that there is another kind of possibility also there where you have the ru, right?
Hmm.
This gives rise to the word R. Now
Okay.
here you can ask that a while ago I said ru, becomes
Is Mm.
Huh?
Right.
I said this right.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. We will. This remains a dilemma. This remains a mystery. We'll see later. Sometime we'll solve it. Because this stage it is a little difficult for you to understand it. So let's build up. Let's build up the grounds. Let this question remain as a dilemma. You know, which one do I choose R or do I choose R? Why did I not make it? Why did I not make the word Maharshihi? But I made it Maharshihi. So this let it remain, let it rest for the moment. We'll address it at some other time. This is a little too much for you to understand at this stage.
Okay,
So
sir.
keep this. You make one. You make one. List of unanswered questions, right? Uh, which we will go on. Which we will go on populating as we go. No, there
Yeah.
will arise so many questions which are remain unanswered. We don't know why. So keep it in that list, and then one by one we will pick them up as we come to them. Right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Rakeshji, you had any questions? Because last time you came in a little late, I guess, right?
No, I was asking when will you start reading the book?
Ah, okay. We'll start reading the book. We'll try today or possibly next, because I have still to finish the Varnas, you will realize why we are doing it in so much detail, because then only we can read properly. Otherwise, we will not be able to read it.
Okay.
You will learn how to read. When you know the Varnas properly, then you know exactly how to read. Right?
Okay.
Uh, is there any other question regarding regarding what we had talked about, the Varnas and all that? Is there
Sir,
anything?
if you could, yes, sir, if you could touch a little bit upon Plutha. I am not, I revised yesterday, but just thought that if you could just, briefly describe it again, it would be really helpful.
The Plutha is, as we have seen it, the most places that we see it is with the A and the O, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for example, if we have to say Koham, this you will find many places.
Okay.
Who who am I? That is the uh, the Advaita Siddhanta as we know it. If you have heard of Ramana Maharshi,
Mm-hmm.
his question, his basic approach to the
Who am I?
understanding the Brahman,
Mm.
understanding the is who am I?
Mm.
So,
Right.
Koham. So
Mm.
you see, it means Kaha Aham. Okay, it
Mm-hmm.
literally means Kaha Aham, but it is written like this: Koham. Now see the way it is pronounced. It's not Koham. It's
Mm-hmm.
not Koham. Koham. It's Koham. So this dirgha sound O, right? This dirgha sound O is
Mm.
further further lengthened into three matras,
Correct.
right?
So I am not very sure. Like we say this avagraha chinna, it is the purpose is to prolong the pronunciation. So
It is
what
it is
does exactly plutha mean then?
that sound that you get, that sound that you get.
Mm-hmm.
Not ras, it is not rasva, it is not dirgha, it is plutha.
Okay, okay. Now I get it. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
It is plutha.
Yes, yes, yeah.
See, not dirgha also. It is a one step more than the dirgha, so it is a plutha.
Mm-hmm. So it means
So
the
when you say
prolonged sound that is happening, that is called plutha.
yes, so
Okay, okay.
etetra, etetra,
Mm-hmm.
etetra, right?
Mm. Okay.
So
Yes, thank you, sir.
Rakeshji, are you seeing that we are trying to learn how to pronounce certain things?
Okay.
Like for example, this one, how are you going to pronounce this avagraha chinna, right? Uh, okay, just to uh, uh, just to give explain to how this grammatically this avagraha chinna evolved. Uh, Panini did not talk about the avagraha chinna at all. Okay, he did not refer to avagraha chinna at all. Nowhere in the Paninian grammar there is anything called the avagraha chinna. But this came in later. This came in maybe 400, 500 years ago. Grammarians brought this avagraha chinna. This is an invention. This does not exist in the original Sanskrit language. And we can probably understand the reason. So suppose I want to say ete atra, Panini said, etetra is sufficient. This is sufficient. This is good. It need not be. I'm not saying need not be. He did not even talk of the existence of this avagraha chinna. But probably because it should not lose the sense of what is being told, this avagraha chinna was invented by some later grammarian. It does not exist. The original Sanskrit language has got no avagraha chinna. Right? So, possibly to give the impression that something else also exists. You say only etc. You don't get the impression that you're trying to say etetra, etetra. So this is a creation in the language, right? It doesn't exist. Okay, fine. Shall we continue then with what we were doing? So we completed the entire swara, right? All the vowels. Then we talked about the consonant, right? Which we call as the vyanjanam, right? Uh, and I told you that the vyanjanam is an ardha matraka. It is an ardha matraka. Ardha matraka is not pronounceable even. You can't even pronounce it, right? You can, a rasva is eka matrika. You can pronounce it. But a vyanjanam is ardha matraka. That means it has absolutely simply not can't be pronounced, right? So a vyanjanam is supposed to be incomplete in the Sanskrit language. It is not purna. It becomes purna when it gets associated with a swara. Do you get what I'm saying? And this becomes the Purna Akshara. It becomes a Purna Akshara when it associates itself with a Swara. One step. How does a Vyanjanam become Purna? When it's in one way is when it associates itself with a Swara. Only then it becomes complete. And now this is pronounceable. You can say Ka. How does it become pronounceable? How can you pronounce it? Only because you have added one swara to it. This is clear. So obviously you can add all these swaras to a Vyanjanam and then you get the ka or the ku, right? And so on. Is this clear? So you get two varnas able to make this ka. Yeah. So for example, if you want to say this, right? Want to say this. How will you say it? Can you try? Can anybody try? Rakesh ji, can you try? How do you pronounce this?
Karvil. Karvil.
Yeah, you said Karvir, right? See now, try to understand the difference between the Hindi Marathi use of the varnas as against Sanskrit, right? So what we do is this word, we separate it into what we call as the Varna Krama. Right? You agree that this word is made of different Varna. Correct, no? As we have studied them, we have studied many Varnas, and this word is composed of many Varna. Now, what we do is, let us try to understand what Varna is it made of. This word is made of what Varna? So, it is made of the Ka Varna, correct? It is made of the letter Ka, the letter Ik, rather. Now, this is not pronounceable. So, what do we expect? What swara has been used here? What swara has been used here? Very nice. What is the next? What is the next varna which we have used? The what we will say is the ir
plus a.
plus again. Correct.
Yeah.
Then we have the word va as in give,
E.
and then you have the dirgha e.
Yeah.
Correct.
Ir plus a.
And then we have again a refa. Correct. Correct. And then what do we have? Very nice. Okay. Now all the varnas have to be pronounced. Now tell me, Rakesh ji, how will this word be pronounced?
Karve.
Karavira. Do you see the difference?
Karavira.
That is the way to pronounce this word. Not Karvir. Right? What is Karvir? What is Karvir? If I have to, if there is a word called Karvir, okay? Let us assume there is a word called Karvir. Right? How do I write it then? How do I write it? I will write it as Ka, right? Rr. Agreed? Karvir. And then this result, the result of this would be are you able to appreciate what I'm saying? So Sanskrit pronunciation of this word will be Karavira. There. That means this consists of the refa plus the akara. This consists of the refa plus akara. So this is ra. This is also ra. Is this point clear? What happens with Hindi Marathi speakers? Okay, you have to get yourself to pronounce this in this manner. You get what I'm saying? This is a this happens to be a problem with Hindi Marathi speakers. You know that we don't pronounce that last akara. Like we say, like you said, karvir, karvir. See the difference between karvir and karavir. First exercise in pronunciation, proper pronunciation, right? So, for example, the very first lesson has a word called how will you say this?
Mama.
Mama.
Ma. not mum. You understand what I'm saying? This there is a tendency to pronounce this as mum, but it's not mum. If it was mum, then it would have to be written like this. But this is ma. Ma. This word,
Uh,
this. If it was mum, then we would have to write it like this, right? So, for example, when we write suprabhatam, you see this suprabhatam. Have I pronounced it as an ardhamatrika? Have I pronounced the makara as an ardhamatrika when I say suprabhatam? That means I've not added anything to it. I have left it as an ardhamatrika. I have not said suprabhatama. This will mean the makara and the akara. Okay. Um Especially the ones who are good at Hindi, Marathi, we have to sort of unlearn some things and pronounce things in a little different manner in the Sanskrit language. Yeah, I found a lot of these problems happening. You have to unlearn. Of course, if you unlearn it too much, then probably you'll have difficulty with Hindi Marathi. You'll start pronouncing Hindi Marathi differently. That problem is there. But uh, is this clear? What I meant? Uh, we have to pronounce the swara along with it. Clear? Okay. So then what happens is all the swaras. If you see on this page I have given you all the swaras, right? If you see this page, I have given you for the ka. Give you an example for ka, right? Getting with all the varnas, e, e. I'm not going too much into detail. This is very much the way it happens in Hindi Marathi. Same thing. Only one thing to note is there is the dirgha rukara, which I don't think is there in Hindi or Marathi. So this becomes double. Is this clear? Dirgha rukara, which exists in the Sanskrit language, results in this krr, krr, little longer, not krr, krr, not Krishna, it is krr, double. Okay? For example, in the Bhagavad Gita, you have got, Bhratrun. First adhyaya, Acharyan, Matulan, Bhratrun, Putran, Pautran, Sakhins, Tatha. So you see this? Dirgha Rukara. Right? It's not Bhratrun, it's Bhratrun. Little bit longer. Right? Right? So this double through. Fine. I don't think this happens in Hindi and Marathi. So this is one thing we have to note. Otherwise, most of them are same. You will find the very very rare. I don't think this is really even though we acknowledge the existence of the swara, it doesn't exist in normal Sanskrit. It only exists in the Vedic Sanskrit. This doesn't really find any use. But all the same, the Varna Sammelanam can be done in this manner, where you have a klr, right, which is not used. Fine. Okay. Then I have talked about other forms, where the ref plus ukar does not become this or this, right? It becomes And you have the refa plus dirgha ukara as well. No? And you have to write it like this. Get what I'm saying? Is this there in Hindi? The dirgha ukara is there in Hindi? This dirgha?
No, sir, I don't remember. I can't think of something.
I don't think it exists in Hindi, but in
Yeah.
you got the ru and the ru. So you got gurun, right? So have a shloka in the Bhagavad Gita which says Guru hatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyamapi haloke. So gurun. And you have to pronounce the rasva as rasva, dirgha as the dirgha. No option, right? So it becomes gurun, fine. And then the refa before a varna, right? Okay, one more before we go to this. Uh, I told you that Vyanjanam becomes complete when you add a swara to it. That is one way it becomes complete, and then it can be pronounced. Correct? This is one way. The second way is one Vyanjanam attaches itself to another Vyanjanam. Okay. Now this Vyanjanam becomes complete. The left side Vyanjanam becomes complete, right? But the right side Vyanjanam is still incomplete. That means I always look at it as a Vyanjanam is somebody who is standing on one foot, on one foot, on one leg is standing, right? Obviously, he's not able to stand without taking support. Now that swara is that support, right? Or he stands with the support of another one-legged man who is also unstable. This is what happens here. Then you will have to add a swara to this guy to complete it, right? So you have words like vyakti, right? Vyakti, right? You have got two vyanjanams which are adding to each other. You have got two vyanjanams added to each other here also, right? So if we were to say vyakti, the varna sammelanam, the varna krama, then what would it be? Can you tell me? Va, ya, a, the ik, the id, and the is. Now one vyanjanam combining with another vyanjanam, right? So this vyanjanam becomes complete. This vyanjanam remains incomplete. Now this will become complete with the help of this guy. Correct? This is incomplete. Completes itself with adding to the next vyanjanam. And this vyanjanam, which is now incomplete, gets complete with this guy. Clear? Right? Vyanjanam is basically something which is incomplete. It has to complete itself by using a swara or another vyanjanam. Okay? And this gives rise to a conjunct consonant. Right? That means one consonant which is made of actually two consonants. And written in Sanskrit as samyukta aksharam. Samyukta aksharam. That means joint akshara. Okay? So you can have a combination of two consonants as well. Yeah, fine. So when you use the word atma, you see, did you use the ardhamatrika takara here? You didn't say atma. You said atma. You said the takara, the makara, and the. Is this clear? Atma. So you have the vyanjanams becoming complete with the use of a swara or with another Vyanjanam. Yes. Uh, I have given you the way to write the Samyukta Akshara, right, which is self-explanatory. And because you must have already done Hindi, you know how to write gya or ma, ma, ka, right? So these are ways to write the thing. When you have the ref and the kakara, we know that this is written as this symbol, right? This symbol. This symbol refers to the refa before the Vyanjanam, and this symbol refers to the refa after the Vyanjanam. Right? I'm sure you know this. Is this clear? This is the refa before the Vyanjanam. This is the refa after the Vyanjanam. Okay? For example, if I write kriya, right? Then what do I expect to write? I begin with ik, then I have the refa, clear? Then the ikara, then the yakara, and then the akara. So what happened? The refa came after the Vyanjanam. Is this clear? And suppose I use the word arka. You know what arka means? Arka means the sun, Surya. So now what happens here? The refa is coming where? Before or after? Before.
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 So you understand the significance of this, and that this, that sign below the difference between this and this. Is this clear? You have to understand where this mark brings the refer to. Does it bring it before the Vyanjanam or after the Vyanjanam? Is this clear? So do you understand, how important it is to know the Varna Krama? Most people get afraid of the Sanskrit language because of its long words, very big words, Huh, correct, no? But sometimes you have a shloka which is just one word. The Purvardha, the first part is just one word, second part is another one word. So you are scared. How am I going to pronounce it? How am I going to say this such a big word, right? So try to understand it in this manner, that when you find something very big, difficult to understand, then you break it, right? So here also you come to the Varna Krama and you pronounce Varna after Varna, and then you pronounce the whole thing. You get what I'm saying? So Varna Krama becomes very important to understand what is the Varna Krama. Right? So I've given in this page, I've given a few words. So maybe we can try. Narayana.
Which page number?
This out that I've given you. I think it's the second last page. Can you see this?
Yeah, Maheshwar Sutra. Oh,
No, one page before that.
exercise.
Yes, that one. That's right. So, for example, the Varna Krama of this. Can you, Rakesh ji, can you tell me what could be the Varna Krama of this?
Karveram.
No, the next word. Karaviram we have already done.
Narayana. Narayana.
So what is the Varna Krama? The Nakara, the Akara, correct? The Refa, the Akara, the Yakara, the Akara, correct? The Nakara, the Akara, and then you have the Visarga. Yes, this is clear. Narayana. Narayana. The pronunciation involves the pronunciation of each and every word which is written there. Clear? Kandanji, can you try this? Mahaushadham.
Let me try. Im
Yim.
plus a
Okay.
plus ich
Yes.
plus au
Yes.
plus ish plus a
Yes.
plus id plus a plus
Yes.
plus m.
Im.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mahaushadham. Right. This might look very simple when the word is simple. Right. Okay. Yes. Pallavi, can you try this? Jnanam. Before you start,
Small e, rather alf e, plus a.
1 minute.
No, sorry, plus
Pallavi, 1 minute. No, Pallavi, 1 minute.
yeah.
Before you start, have we have we missed out some varna in the Varnamala?
Sir, because I'm a little confused because we are starting with a swaraha here.
No, you are not starting with a swara.
Oh, okay, sorry. So it will be a plus va.
No, but where is the
Sir, if we have to pronounce va, then we need a, right? Or
No,
no, sorry.
we have
No, no,
written
no. It will be va plus e.
finish.
Iv plus e. Iv plus e plus
We have not done this
plus
word.
nya.
We have not done this. We have not done this varna at all. Does it exist? Have we done it? Have we done this varna?
No. It should be e plus va.
No. Verb plus e is fine. This is okay. Up to
Yeah.
this point, fine. But my question
Yeah.
is, have we done this
Yeah.
varna? Have we done this?
Nya. No, not yet.
So does it exist or does it not? Right? So
So it should be because this is the right word. It
yes,
should be nya plus
very,
a.
very nice. So there is no varna called nya, no independent varna called nya.
Varna called nya.
Nya,
Yes.
nya is
Nya.
is plus
Ja. Yeah. Correct.
okay.
Ja
There is no
plus
nya in
nya. Yeah.
no separate nya. Nya is a sanjukta varna.
Yes. It's
Samyukta
ij. Yes. It should be ij plus nya.
is plus in nya. Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think there is one more. But use it. There is
So you gave me the most difficult one.
I'll give one more difficult one to it. Okay.
Okay.
You have got id plus in.
Ij. Nya. Yeah.
Very nice.
Plus a.
Very nice. Then
Then in.
in. Then
Then im.
o
A plus
plus in.
plus im. Yeah.
So there it becomes vijnanam.
Vijnanam.
Vijnanam. Uh, Jnana Kaksha. Can you do it? Rakesh ji, try this.
ज्ञान कक्षा ज अ
Ij plus inya. Correct. No, there is no nya, it said. The nya is a combination of ja and inya. Okay, next. Next, what do you have next?
Ah.
Ah, very nice.
No.
In, very nice.
Ma.
Ik, no, ik,
Ma.
no, there is no ma here. There is no ma here. And then we come across again a problem, another problem. What is ksha? We have not done ksha at all. You check in our Varnamala, is ksha is there? There is no ksha.
No, we have not done that. Yeah.
Ksha is a combination of ka and the Murtanya ksha. This is equal to ksha. Is clear?
Yes.
So ik plus ish plus ah. Right? It is very important. It is very important to understand that this ksha consists of this Murdhanya shakara. Very, very important to understand that this ksha does not consist of the Talavya shakara, consists of the Murdhanya shakara. Okay? Remember this very carefully. Because we'll use this idea in some other place. Right? It does not consist of Talavya shakara, it consists of the Murdhanya shakara. The ksha. Right? Then it could be more difficult words, like maybe you remember. So big problem happens. Like, first of all, how to pronounce it. Anybody try this? Can you try that? Can you? Yeah.
Yeah, Shvetair Yair Yukne. Yukte. Sorry, Yukte.
Actually, can you try pronouncing this?
Shvete. Yukte.
Shvetair Hayair Yukte. Shvetair Hayair Yukte. This is not coming out of my imagination. Huh? This is one word in the Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
Okay, this is a word in the Bhagavad Gita in the first adhyaya. So can you try the Varnakrama of this? Let's see, Kanan Mode, try.
Yeah, now we are starting with ish plus a. Sorry, if ish plus a plus it plus I plus r comes first, r
Very
plus
nice.
r e I.
Why? Oh, yeah.
I said.
Is there, no?
Yeah, I said.
Okay.
Then E.
Yeah.
Yeah, I plus r comes first. R E U ik it then A, sir.
Very nice. So do you understand now? The Varnakrama is useful for our pronunciation as well.
Exactly.
It's not only if you are able to separate it like this, then I know Shvetair Hayair Yukte. You get what I'm saying? So understanding the Varnakrama is important so that you can say it properly. Huh? Clear? Right? Okay. Now, if you go to page number, 33 of the book, can you go to page number 33 of this book, Gita Sopan? Got it? Here you find, got it? Everybody on page 33 of the book.
Yes.
Here you see there is in the box you see here the word Avadheyam, right? And then you go a little further down to the red, text in the red. Anyesham api shabdanam varnakramam pashyata. Right? I am reading it for you. I don't expect you to read it now. Anyesham api shabdanam varnakramam pashyata. Do you see here Guruhu? You see the varnakrama? Pita. You see the varnakrama? Sena. You see the varnakrama here? Clear? What I want you to do is page number 34. Page number 34. Right? And here you are going to come to the varnakrama of this exercise, in this exercise, etesham pratipadika varnakramam likhitva antanirnayam kuruta. So this consists of two exercises. What is the exercise? First thing is write the varnakrama of this word. Right? Etesham pratipadika varnakramam likhitva antanirnayam kuruta. So what you are trying to do is here, first write the varnakrama. Okay. And then you are supposed to say which is the last varna. Very simple. So suppose we were to write the word, for example, guru, right? Then what am I supposed to do? First time I am supposed to do the varna krama. So ig plus u plus ir plus u. Correct? Agreed? Then my question is what is the last varna? U. Yes, fine. So for example, we do shura, right? So what is the varna krama? Ish plus dirgha u plus ir plus a. What is the last varna?
Oh.
Right? I want you to do this whole exercise on your own as homework. Yes. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to do the varna krama, and you have to identify which is the last varna, antima varna, right? Antima varna, right? And this word, shura, we will call as a word which ends in an akara. So it is an akara anta word. Okay, right? Correct? No, agreed? No. This word shura ends in an akara. It ends in an a. So it is an akara anta shabda. Yes. And akara anta, can we use some sadhi and join these two together? Can we do some sadhi and join them together? Is there an a here and an a here? Is there an a here and an a here? Can we join them together? Can we join? When two a's come together, what happens?
Ah, it becomes ah.
Akarant. So I will say Shura is an Akarant word. Agreed? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Guru ends in an U. So is it an Ukara Ant word? Can I say it is an Ukarant word? Correct. Here I can apply and make it Ukarant. Here. Similarly, Suprabhatam. What kind of a word is this? What kind of a word is this? Is it ending in a makar? Correct, no? Ending in a makar, no? So, makar anta word. What is it? Makaran. Clear? Good. Suppose I have a word gir. Right? This is it's ending in a ref.
Therefore,
Ref anta word is a refant word. Good. Sanskrit is an extremely phonetic language, right? So everything we talk about is of the varna. This is the very heart of the language, right? So we classify words also from their anta varna. What is the anta varna? On that basis, also we classify words. Clear? Got it? So we have a refanta word. By the way, gir means sound. Gir, the word gir means sound. Okay? So can you follow these for homework? You will do this on your own. From Shankar
Yes, sir.
to Sakhi, right? Religiously, I want you to do the varna and come to the tell me what kind of a word is it, right? Just like we said, akaranta word, ukaranta word, makaranta word. So you have to tell me what kind of a word it is, right? This I want you to do. Send me pictures of what you have done so I can correct it as well, right? So we
we should,
begin. For,
we should write in the book or a separate page.
you can write on this page as well. There is space provided here, right? So you can write here. Click a picture and send me. Very simple, right? But I want you to do it religiously, you know, because understanding the Varnakrama is an extremely important part of this language, right? And then one more step I have told you to tell me what kind of a word is it. Now, what kind of a word is it in the sense that what kind of an anta it is, right? What kind of an anta does this word have? Is it an akaranta? Is it a rukaranta? Is it an ukaranta or whatever you have to tell me? Clear? And that how do you identify it? See the last word. Very simple. Done. Right? Is this clear? Any questions now so far? What we have done? Because completed. I have completed the basis. The foundation is now complete. With your varnas now perfectly understood. Right? One more point I wanted to tell you is you come to your Maheshwara Sutra. Right? I want you to come to the Maheshwara Sutra. Now, after doing all this study of the Varna, uh, try to appreciate the Maheshwara Sutra. Try to appreciate the Maheshwara Sutra. Appreciate in what sense? Now see carefully. So you have Ayun, Rulruk, Aom, I ouch. Right? Do you see all these paras here? Paras, right? In those also, there is some sort of divisions have been created. For example, A, E, U has been brought together. Rule, Ru has been brought together. A O has been brought together. I O has been brought together. Do you see that? I'm writing it for you. The letters that I've written in red, the letters that I've written in red are Anubandha. They are called the Anubandha, and they are only meant as delimiters. They don't have any other significance. So you, for all practical purposes, they don't exist for you, right? No practical use of those, right? They are only delimiters. So, but do you see how the combinations have been done? You see this combination, right? You see that the e u, right, has been separated. Rule ru has been separated. A o has been separated. I o has been separated, right? And they have been separated with a very good purpose. Okay, they have not been separated just like that. So there is a beautiful purpose for why this separation has been done. Okay? Uh, one more unanswered question: what is the purpose? Right? Too difficult to understand at this point, but we will in Kramena we will understand it. Right? Kramena means in due course. Then let's go further. Varat, right? Uh, you see a combination of var, right? Now he as well as the learn, right? Here you see a combination of ya, va, r, l, and r, right? This also is a special combination which is going to be used. Okay. By the way, these varnas, the ya, va, r, and l, they are referred to in English as the semi vowels. They are called semi vowels. That means they are almost behaving like vowels. Right? They are not vowels. They are vyanjanams only, but they are in between. You see how they are placed also. Immediately after the vowels, we talk of the semi vowels. Immediately after the vowels, we talk of the semi vowels. Right? In this context, I want to teach you one more sandhi. So when you have e and any other swara, understand carefully. Understand very carefully. When you have e and any other swara, absolutely any other swara, then what happens is this e changes into the yakara, and the same swara comes here. Is this clear? When you have the e and any other swara, then you get the yakara, and the same swara comes repeats. Okay, let's try an example. Are you having a combination like that here? Are you having an ikara here in the end? And are you having an ekara here? Are you able to identify?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you able
But
to
how?
identify?
Yes, sir. But how do we pronounce it?
No, asti, eshaha. I have given you two different words. Asti, eshaha. Now, you are given the option to convert this ikara into a yakara. That means
Ast-
asti, a. Is this clear? Is this clear what I have written?
yes, yes, sir.
Now, now you are given the authority to remove this and put and put and put yakara.
So astyeshah it becomes.
Atyeshaha. That means you are able to change this word into atyeshaha. Is this clear? Let it sink in slowly. When you have the ikara and a swara, any swara, absolutely any swara, then the ikara can be replaced with a yakara. The same swara will follow. Good, good, understood. Now I want you to observe. I'm using some other color and I'm drawing something for you. You see this combination? The ikara is changing into the yakara. Okay, good. Shall I continue? This is understood properly.
So, can you please give us one more example of this
No,
where we are changing E plus swara to year? If you could
I
give one more example.
Kapi Uttama. Tell me, what do you expect which should happen? Kap plus E plus U plus
Kapyutam.
Uttama. So now what you are given the authority, you are given the right to remove this and add a yakara.
Hmm. So
Kapyuttama.
it will kapyuktam.
Right? In my first class, we had
Actually,
talked about.
the kapyasa, the
Very nice. The first we said kapyasa. Correct? You remember we had talked of this word kapyasa. So we have kapi asa pyasa. Is this clear? And do you see this semi vowel? Why it is called a semi vowel? Because it is able to this consonant is able to replace a vowel. This consonant yakara is able to come in the place of an ikara. It can knock this out and come in.
sir, but
Okay.
similar things
That,
happen with talava also.
yeah, we are going to come to that. Yes.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
With the it comes to it. This we have observed one thing we have observed very clearly, right? Now the way I have drawn this for you, I have clubbed the e and the ear together. Correct? No? Right? Correct. Now you tell me why vakara is a semi vowel. What is it going to replace? Tell me. Can you guess? Can you guess from this map? This map I have drawn. The ikara replaces the yakara replaces the ikara. Correct? Now can you tell me what the vakara will replace? From this map, can't you tell me that what the vakara will replace? What do you guess? I wanted to guess. My question is clear. The yakara replaces the
Who
ika.
is
Correct.
who is it?
Correct. Exactly. So the vakara will knock out the ukara. Right. So guru, for example, guru arka. Right. Suppose you have a combination of two words, guru arka. So you have what is the combination about? The gu, r, u plus a plus arka. Correct? Correct, no? In the place of the ukara, what can I bring? What can I bring? Vakara.
Guru work. Yeah.
Urvarka. So can I say that this ukara and vakara are linked together? Agreed? Why the vakara is a semi-vowel? Because it is able to knock out the ukara. The ukara can be removed and you can bring the vakara. But only when there is a swara after it, huh? Not everywhere. There has to be a swara here. Good, clear. This is also clear. Another example of this same thing. Another example of vakara replacing the ukara. What another example? Two. So, us, two, a, us. What can we do? Can we remove the ukara? Is it all our conditions are being met? All our conditions are being met. There is an ukara. After that, there is a swara. Correct? Good. Now I can remove this ukara and bring what there? Ukara. So what this word will become? Asvetat. Agreed? Good. So if you come across a word asvetat, then you must know that it is astuetat.
Sir, is it Atvetat or Astvetat? I'm a bit confused.
Astvet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
wrote this. Sorry.
no.
Astvetat. I'm sorry. I did not write it correctly. It's astvetat. The sakara is there. Astvetat. Clear? Now tell me, the yakara was replacing the ikara. The vakara is replacing the ukara. What will the refa replace? What is the refa going to replace? Tell me. The anubandha is not to be taken. Huh? Anubandhas are not to be taken. So the refa will replace the
Rus.
rukara. The refa will replace the rukara. Right? This is clear. So if you have the rukara, and a swara, right? Uh, so an example. Give me a moment. Huh? So matru. plus arka. Suppose you have matru plus arka. Tell me, ma, the rukara, right? Plus the akara plus the arka. Right? Are you having the rukara? And after that, are you having a swara? Is
Yes, sir.
your
Yes, sir. Yeah.
so what do we
Ukara and then a swara. Yeah.
what are we going to remove the rukara and put the ref? Agreed. This rukara I can replace it with the ref. Now this becomes matrarka. I think please mute. Is this concept clear of the rukara getting replaced with the ref? Right? So you have got here, you have got ref, rukara. Is this clear? Why these why these why these ya, wa, and the r are called semi vowels? Because they simply replace those e, u, and the ru. They're able to do the same function as the e, u, and the ru, right? And the last one, right? Last one, last l, the lakar can be replaced, can replace the l. But the l doesn't exist much in this language, so you don't find it. This can also happen. The l will knock out the rkar. But it doesn't happen because the ru is not very commonly used. So have we come, have we come to a sandhi in which the yakar comes in the place of the akar, bakar comes in the bakar, the ref comes in place of the l comes in the place of the lkar. Clever guy called this sandhi, gave it a name. I mean, you have to give it a name, right, to refer to it. Some clever guy said, let us call it the yan sandhi. See how it is ya, wa, r, l. No, see this combination here. Why it is called the yan sandhi? Because ya, wa, r, l will come in. Very clear. Called the yan sandhi. Okay? We will. I'll give you some more practice uh, with this sandhis. I'll give you more practice, so you get more familiar with it, right? And then we go further into all the other vyanjanams, which we have already done, right? I have told you the other vyanjanams, but you simply see the beautiful way in which the grouping has been done, right? See the it starts with Nyamangananam, right? You see all the Anunasikas, all the fourth column, right? Then you have the Jabang, right? Jabang, Gha, Dha, Dhaj, What do you see here? Are you seeing the third column? This is the fourth column. Here you have the fifth column, right? Here you have the fourth column, right? Then you have ja, ba, ga, da, dash. Which column is this? Third column. The third column, right? Then you have kha, ha, cha, tha, tha, right? Ta, ta, tav. Column are you seeing here? Are you seeing the second column? Right? The pay. Are you seeing the first column? Right? You have cha, sha, tar. Right? And another group. Sha, sha, sa, right? See how the placement has been done. Have you able to see all the varnas in the sha, sha, sa, right? These these are the ones which are the aspirants. You need a lot of breath to say sh, sh, s, h. You're aspirating. You're exhaling a lot, right? These are called the ushman. These are called the ushmanaha. They are called the ushmanaha, where you have a lot of exhalation of breath. So how the what I have told you, Maheshwari Sutra, explanation of Maheshwari Sutra, is only 0.001% of what this thing is going to open out. Okay, this is a gold mine. The entire Sanskrit grammar is based on this fully, completely. Right? We'll stop here. Uh, next time we are going to start reading. Right? We have now laid the foundation for whatever we need to read. Right? We'll use all this what we have learned. We'll use it now to read properly. Any questions so far? Okay. I wanted to do the homework. Send it to me so that I can check what you have done and go through all this. Let it sink in. We'll come to it again and again. We'll repeat a little bit as well. Okay, then,
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
okay, Rakesh ji.